Hi guys, today you're going to be learning an Adobe After Effects text technique that can be done using a free software. So you don't have to go and buy Adobe After Effects just to do that text or any other text that you can do in After Effects. Obviously, I'm going to be coming with much more techniques on how to do more text effects, but that will be a future thing. Right, so something as such is what I'm talking about. So if you want to know more, then stay right there and subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment for more. And let's get started. Right, so the program that I'm using is called Keynote. You can find this on your iPhone or iPad, whichever you like. You press on that and then you want to press on plus. Then you want to say start an outline. So in here I'm just going to write the text 007 and then bring the keyboard down and press on this 3 little dots and say animate. Now in here it says to double tap to edit. So we've selected the TechGo 007 in here and I would like to add an animation on it, so add built-in. So in here I'd like to click on the add built-in, then select keyboard. Alright, so it will be as such, and then I would like to just press on X from here and then add built out. Right, so and then I'll say keyboard again, and then that's how it's gonna look like. Then press on X. Now there's a few modifications that you want to be doing to this. So on the build in, you want to, on the start that says on tap, so I'll just say after transition and no delay. On the build out, so also a modification in here, I'll, instead of going forward, I would like it to go backwards, so like as if it's clearing it out. And then it says on tap, no, so it's after the first animation, it should immediately start on the second animation, and then you just want to go. Then so let's see, so it's writing it and then wiping it back off. Right, so that's it for this bit of the video. Right, so I want this text to be a little bit thicker than what it is right now. You want to be clicked on the text and then go onto the brush icon, and in here go onto where it says text, and then you want to make it bold. Right, now we would like to export this, so if I press on the 3 dots again and then say export, I want to export it as movie. You can do it as animated GIF, but I'd like to do it as movie for now. Keep whatever that's there so you don't have to really change anything, and just say export. Now it's trying to export and then it'll give you the option to share wherever you want to share it. And then I went on Canva and found an image for the background, and then I had this search bar in the middle. So how I did that was, so for the background image, I went on to a website called Pixels and I searched for something called overhead desk. So this is what I got, and then I just saved it as an image. Now I would like to show you guys how I did this. I brought up a blank canvas and then I uploaded my image and then I set it as the background image. Now for the bar, you want to go onto elements and in here just write search. So like if you write search, you'll get something as such, and that's what I had. You can obviously make this big or small, but I'd like to just keep it in the middle, and went on and download this as a JPG. Right, so now onto my editor, which is Palmora 9. This is my video editor that I usually use, so I'll import the file that I wanted. So if you go to downloads, and this is what we want. So I've got the background, and then I would like to bring in the text on the top. And then here we'd like to bring in the animation that we just made on the iOS device. And then I'd like to bring in the sound effect, which is the keyboard typing sound effect. Alright, so where I got that from is from a website called soundbible.com, and I've written in here keyboard, and I've selected this one, typing on keyboard slow. Actually, the slow version is what I've selected. Right, so back to the editing. Right, so now what we want to do is basically scale this page down. So you want to double click on there, and then you want to go to transform, and then scale it down a little bit, and then adjust it with your mouse. Right, so up to here should be fine. You don't want to be dragging it from the top or the bottom. So for now I would like to keep it as this, and then what I would like to do is chroma key the background of the text. So I want to double click on it and go on to chroma key, select the color that I want, is obviously the white. Now basically what that does is remove the background. Now in here I can make even more adjustments. We just want to make sure that it's right in the middle. Now to make the text a bit more thicker, we want to go onto where it says chroma key and obviously increase the edge thickness all the way through number 10. Right, okay, so that's good enough. On this I want to right click and say copy, paste it in here. So I want to paste it from where the writing stops and then starts back on again. Okay, so if I do that, right, so this is basically showing as if it's still writing, but I want to reverse this. So if I click on it and go on here and say reverse, so this is basically wiping it off. The sound effect will feel like as if it's wiping it off. Now for a smooth playback, we have to render this. So from here, we want to render it, so then when you're playing it back, it's not like lagging. And then you just export it. You click on export.
Is all over the world used, and today we're going to be learning on how you could be pro on sound effects and transitions. So this is going to be a quick video on sounds and transitions. So in here you will learn on how to add any sound effect onto any transition that you want. For now we're going to be using the sound effect called whoosh, and I'll tell you where I get the sound effect from. I use a few different websites, but in here I'm just going to talk about one of them. So I'll have another video in the future to tell you guys what other websites I use for my sound effects that I use on my videos.